Good afternoon, Trailblazer fans. Welcome once again inside the TV studio. I'm your host, Assistant Athletic Director Jeff Polari, here with MCLA men's soccer coach Adam Hildabrand. Coach, thanks for joining us today.
Good to see you, Jeff.
On the eve of the 2016 season getting underway in just a few days, let's take a quick review of last season. 5-9-3 overall, including a 3-4 mark in the conference.
Yeah.
Lost a real heartbreaker in penalty kicks in the MASCAC quarterfinals. How do you reflect off of last year's record and move that to motivate for 2016?
Yeah, last year's record, we weren't necessarily happy with the record. We thought we were in every game, and we were happy and pleased with that. I think going into this year, we want to have a winning record. And the quarterfinal loss on PKs to Worcester State, it's almost like we have unfinished business. We have a pretty talented group. They were juniors last year, seniors this year. And I think it's on everyone's mind to push to get to that MASCAC final game.
You already touched on it, returning a host of talented players, many of which are seniors. I'm just going to name a few, and maybe you can rattle off a few sentences on each. Senior forward Dylan Pereira, been a nice goal scorer for you for his 3 years on campus. What can we expect out of Dylan? I
think you expect more of the same. Dylan came in pretty fit to the preseason, and with a really strong mindset too. He's going to go directly at opponents. He's going to create chances, and he's dynamic and can work well off of other players.
You return your leading scorer for the past 2 seasons, Anthony Basile, up front, another physical presence, a guy that can be a game changer. What are your expectations out of Anthony this year?
Yeah, for Anthony, it's trying to get him on the ball more often. Obviously, one of our most talented players on our team, and his stats reflect it. Can we get him on the ball more often and then do productive things when he's on it? Yeah. And I think that will help everybody. It will help him from getting frustrated. And I think it will help the whole team when he's spraying the balls out wide and then getting in the box and heading it home.
One of your more dynamic players also returns, Eddie Boateng, been an all-MASCAC selection his first 3 seasons. What can we expect to see out of Eddie?
Yeah, Eddie, he has that thing you can't coach, creativity. You could try to coach it, but it's sort of innate, and he can do things with the ball you don't expect. The goal for me and Eddie is to get him sort of in a system where he has certain roles he has to perform, whether it's on defense or on offense, places he has to be. And then within that system, he could be creative and create goals and opportunities for others.
So that's a lot of the front line. Let's talk about the back line.
Sure.
You return your starting goalkeeper, Cameron Anderson, from last year. You did lose a few defenders, key defenders from a year ago. So you're kind of in a little bit of transition. What are your expectations out of this group in 2016?
Yeah, we had like you alluded to Ryan Baker, senior captain last year, MVP. But going into this season, I feel like there's 3 seniors that'll be starting in the back line. Jesse Moore, Sagan Sadowski, Nolan Burke. They have veteran leadership qualities, and they know exactly what to expect. Preseason's more of a reminder for them. They're not learning anything. They're almost helping me coach the new players that are here. And the expectations are high for them to be organized and to be communicators, and been really pleased with them.
Yeah, great. Earlier this week, we had a chance to catch up with one of those defenders and captain Jesse Moore. Let's hear what Jesse had to say with his expectations of 2016. Jesse, men's soccer was selected to finish 3rd in the MASCAC preseason poll. What is it you feel as a senior that the team needs to do to continue moving the program forward?
Well, we have to work very hard in this season. The preseason, we've been working very hard with our fitness. We brought in a lot of young new faces. They're competing very well for spots, competing with upperclassmen like myself. I think we brought in 4 center backs, and I'm a center back, so they're playing hard.
As a senior, as a captain, what do you feel is the most important thing that you can do to help this program move forward?
Just be a leader for my team, on and off the field, keeping my guys healthy and playing at my best.
Great. Wish you the best of luck this season. Thank you. Thank you, Jesse. So, Coach, what are some of the goals of the program in 2016, and how can MCLA take that next step in postseason play and really make a name for themselves?
Yeah, goal number 1, have a winning record. Compete in every game that we play in. We have a pretty tough opponent, Montclair State, coming up. And after that, qualify for our conference playoffs, and the last goal would be to be in that final, to give ourselves a chance to go to the NCAA tournament.
You already mentioned Thursday's opener on the road, National Power, Montclair State. Sure. It's a rematch from a year ago where they visited Shoecraft Field. What are you looking for out of your squad in a very difficult season opening contest?
We're looking to develop a winning mindset, and that is never giving up, working collectively on defense, and then be able to, counterattack against an opponent that's probably going to dominate possession a little bit against us, but can we stay organized and exploit them when they lose possession?
Yeah. Just a few other schedule highlights. The always popular Chow Classic the following weekend, September 10th and 11th. What are the expectations looking forward to that with really truly the first night game in school history that Saturday night?
Yeah, we're really fired up for that one. I think everyone sort of marked it off on their calendar. Union College is going to be here, UMass Boston, who is a New England powerhouse traditionally in the last 3 or 4 years, and Jonathan State from Vermont. And our goal is to win the Chow and to come away undefeated through the Chow. And the first night game, everyone is extremely excited, and it's going to have I think my goal is to be trying to keep the guys calm as opposed to getting them up for the game.
Yeah. Just another schedule highlight, the MASCAC opener on September 17th down at Bridgewater State. A chance to really set the tone early with the defending tournament champions.
Yes.
What is MCLA looking to do to improve between now and the 17th to get prepared for Bridgewater?
I think I alluded to it in the Montclair game, developing a winning mindset. I think it's great that we're starting off with the team that was voted #1 in the preseason poll, last year's champions. It's the litmus test. Let's go at the best team right away. And if we can get a win, then all of a sudden we're in the driver's seat. Mm-hmm. And we're pretty excited about that one too.
And we already mentioned very briefly, but lights at Shoecraft Field this year, a lot of support from the men's soccer alumni, family, friends.
Yeah.
What's kind of your takeaway with adding lights? What does that do for the program, not only this year, but into the future as well?
Well, it shows that MCLA is supporting us and we're moving in the right direction. You want a program to be moving forward. The lights is that next step for that field. I don't think we're the finished product now. Shoecraft Field's not done. There's still some more things to be done. We got the surface, we have the lights, and then what could we do next is the next question. You don't want to rest on your laurels now because our competitors all have great fields too, mm-hmm. But it's moving us in the right direction. So we're either A, keeping up, or B, moving beyond our competitors, especially in the recruiting race.
So, Coach, as we're on the verge of 2016, what's your one final thought that we can look for, not only just Thursday, but in the weeks to come for this MCLA soccer team?
I think you should expect an organized defensive team and a team that'll be very potent and explosive on attack.
Awesome. Coach, wish you the best of luck in 2016.
Thanks, Jeff.
Trailblazer fans, for everything in the know with MCLA Athletics, please log on to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. I'm your host, Jeff Polari. Thanks again to Coach Hildabrand. Have a great day.